So here's the second part of the MS Project Summative exercise. Firstly, just to point out, here is the bad numbering. It should read 1, 2, and 3, but it says 1, 2, and 4. We finished yesterday with showing slack time on the project, and now we need to do reporting. We create a cumulative work S-curve, and Fig 1 below, I'll show you, and then to create a table report. So this is basically what you need to create. There's a cumulative S-curve on the work. It works the opposite way to a normal S-curve in that it's decreasing cumulative hours. And then just a table, which is just a list of all the tasks with the following fields: finish, percentage, complete, and cost, and name, of course. So let's maximize and let's do it. We would go to report, we would go to custom, and of course I've got two there already. All right, we need here to click more reports and new report and create a blank report. We can name it after our very own selves. And we need to insert, firstly, a chart. A line chart would default to a cumulative S-curve on the work. But I'm not going to go further. I don't want the orange line. That has to be removed. I want it bigger. I want it a different format. Perhaps one of these better looks up here. But there's the cumulative S-curve on the work. Then below, to insert a table, and that table will firstly, of course, put itself directly on top of your chart, but I want it down here. Okay, and I don't want start, but I do want cost. So here's the problem: the data file, the data panel doesn't always appear, so you've got to click off and click on, and there it is. So you're going to turn finish off, and you're going to be putting cost on. So there's my cost. Okay, now you have to do something down here in order to make it list all the tasks and to show the hierarchy. That's all I'm willing to say. All right, so what's the next question? The next question is tracking, no, timeline. So we've done reporting. Now it's the timeline. So what I want is I want all the tasks on the first phase entered into the timeline like this. All right, so we go back to the Gantt chart, and what we would do is, if we have indeed moved the project to Monday this week, let's view, we're looking at weeks here, let's rather look at days. Okay, and scrolling left, there we go. So scrolling left, so that would be Monday, and today would be about Thursday. So what we need to do is we need to show the timeline. So let's activate the timeline, and then you would, in fact, I think things are already there. Okay, all right, but we would need to put these three items into the timeline. All right, those three items into the timeline. All right, let's just get rid of those. Okay, there we go. So I need those three items into the 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it must look like this: load, forecasting, power systems, and then drawing. Okay, all right. Then I need it to be tracked, and in order to track, we would need to select all tasks and click any one of the buttons here. But before we do that, we have to display a progress line. So we would activate the progress line according to today's date, current date. The red line would go in, then we would select there, and we would click one of these buttons up here to actually mark it on track. Couldn't be easier. All right. That would then reveal it to be like that on the Wednesday, though not. Why no, on the Thursday? Today's Thursday. Okay. And then you're done and dusted. Once you've created your track, then you've got to set the baseline and show the baseline. So setting the baseline is here underneath project. I'm not going to say where. And then you got to show the baseline. So you go to format and you go to baseline, and the new baseline you got to show by activating there. That's it.